Welcome back. This is your Curious European friend. In this video, I'll be reacting to 1 week in Canada, which I don't really know what that entails, but I assume that he's going to give us his observations on Canada and what makes Canada so unique and special. So let's just go ahead and find out his perspective.
Canada! It's a country that everybody seems to love. Why do they love Canada so much? I didn't get it until I went to visit Canada. What I saw there and what I'm about to show you will make you fall in love with Canada even more. This is a generalization, but hear me out. In my life, I met many Canadians, and to my surprise, 99% of them were nice! For some reason, every Canadian I meet is just a nice, wholesome human being. They're friendly. They care about your well-being. They're polite, not arrogant. They say sorry a lot.
Sorry.
And they even say sorry for the weather, even when it's not their fault. Don't get me wrong, Canada has its fair share of jerks like this guy. Hey. But the rest are super polite. When I was a kid, I was taught
What was that? But yeah, I do agree. Now, my experience with Canadians is more limited than his, I'm assuming, but I did meet some Canadians and they were all nice. So from my experience as well, they were all nice, of course. And that just seems to be maybe a generalization, but also an underlying theme throughout Canada and Canada's people, and from watching these videos. You guys seem really nice and, like he said, not really arrogant and just, you're just living life, which, is I think how it should be. And we can all take something away from that. Being nice, being kind, and are really nice qualities.
nice guys finish last. But Canada is a living proof of the opposite. That you can still be nice, humble, polite, and wholesome and build one of the best countries in the world. That's 1 minute, eh?
Canada's library.
Boring, boring, boring. Most libraries are boring. But not this one in Toronto, Canada, because here it's more than just books. Here, the library teaches you how to knit clothes.
That's a big library.
The library teaches you how to make shoes, how to public speak, how to paint, and even how to make sushi. They have a full replica of a Sherlock Holmes study room. They have printers that print in 3D. A million computers, a million books, a million newspapers from 120 countries every day. And even studio. All of this is inside one of 100 libraries that are entirely free in Canada. There is no other way to whisper it. The people of Canada have turned a boring place into a wonderland. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Now, libraries aren't even boring to me to begin with, usually, because I just really like, it depends on what kind of books there are, but I am a book lover. I read books like pretty much every day. They range in topics, nonfiction, fiction, but yeah, I love that they even made it like more interesting to people who might not be as much into books, maybe to get them like in the door. Because, like, you can make sushi in the library? Like, what? That's crazy. Where even, like, is the kitchen? I almost can't believe it.
Meet Jim.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm just a guy.
Jim is no ordinary guy because he single-handedly brought over 300 Syrian refugees to live in Canada.
It's the most fulfilling thing I've ever done.
See, the country of Canada allows any Canadian citizen to personally sponsor refugees.
And that's what I did.
This successful businessman sponsored not one or two, but 87 Syrian families out of his own
Wow.
pocket. And even though it cost him millions, he was able to help 300 people immigrate, learn English, integrate into society, and become Canadian.
I'm so happy here in Canada.
Jim is one of thousands of Canadians who volunteer their time and money to bring Syrian refugees to their country. Turns out, to be a Superman, you don't need to shoot lasers out of your eyes. All you gotta do is this.
Just do the right thing. How tough can it be?
Honestly, yeah, sometimes I think about that too. Sometimes it seems like the world makes it a lot more difficult or complicated than it could be. And of course, Jim is sacrificing his time and money, but in order to help all these people, like, that's such a wonderful thing to do. And it doesn't even have to be anything like that. I think myself, like, what can I do? Maybe that, is a bit more accessible to you in the moment. But there's always something you can do, and I love that Jim's putting that message out there.
I'm talking to you now from an empty airport. It's empty because not many people fly to this small town of Gander in the remote areas of Newfoundland, Canada. But 17 years ago, something changed. 9/11. As a result of 9/11, many flights that were heading to the United States were forced to land at the nearest possible airport.
Yeah, I know about this now only because I reacted to this some time ago. If you haven't seen it, I want to see that, then definitely go check that out if you want to. But yeah, I'm glad I know about that now.
So in one day, 40 planes landed here at the empty airport of Gander. It received thousands and thousands of homeless visitors who need food, shelter, and security. And that's when all locals came in to help. They gave visitors shelter, food, and company. Schools were shut and everyone volunteered for a full week.
Welcome to Gander.
For no charge, expecting nothing in return. After the week was over, visitors went home and the airport became empty again. But everyone should know the story of this airport, because even if the airport is empty, it's full of humanity. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Hello from the flat Earth! Yes, this is the edge of the flat Earth.
Oh,
Hold on. Before we go any further, the Earth is round and flat Earth is a joke. But, according to a hypothetical flat Earth map, one of the corners of the world is located here on an island called Fogo Island in
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a flat Earth map.
Newfoundland, Canada. This is where some people believe the edge of the flat Earth is. So if you jump from here, you'll end up in China. Or something like that. On this island, you will find...
Honestly, if only that was possible. If there were just certain locations you can just jump off and then just kind of teleport to this other place. And you don't even need to fly. You just be there in 1 second.
An actual museum of flat Earth theory. But you will also find 4,000 locals who believe in common sense that the Earth is round. Come visit this beautiful island at the edge of the world. But before you do, remember that the Earth is round. That's what made it. See you tomorrow! Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you have a swimming pool in your house? Because I think I've just arrived to the place with the most number of swimming pools in the world. And I'm not referring to the ones we build in our backyard. I'm referring to the ones that nature builds, lakes. Canada has the most number of lakes in the world. This map has 2 million blue dots. That's 60% of the world's lakes. The reason there are so many lakes is because of the Ice Age and the glaciers. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that these beautiful swimming pools are mostly untouched. And that's why you should ditch that man-made swimming pool and come to this nature-made one. It's a little bit colder, but trust me,
I was gonna say, I bet that is
a
cold.
lot more rewarding. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
It's gorgeous.
This maple syrup bottle is why Canadians are the best.
Hi, we are the Hutchinson family.
And we're Canadian.
Like every Canadian, this family loves maple syrup. They love it so much they made a business out of it.
And it's a small business.
They produce it and ship it to many countries.
Including Saudi Arabia.
But last month, things changed. Saudi Arabia banned Canadian imports without warning, so 900 liters of Saudi Arabian maple syrup were going to waste. And this small business was about
To lose a lot of money.
And this is why Canadians are the best. They stick together at time of need. When this family struggled, hundreds of Canadians called them up to order this Saudi Arabian labeled maple syrup. Not because they need it, but because they wanted to show solidarity.
In 5 days only, everything sold out.
As other countries measure power based on weapons, let's look at Canada. Because this kind of community is the real power.
That's
Yeah.
1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Wow, I didn't know about that. I love stories like that. How people can just come together to help other people. And if everyone just, like in this example, if everyone just buys one bottle of maple syrup, then of course all of their bottles goes to these different people, and they all helped. And that's, yeah, like he said, such a wonderful thing, and the power of Canada, I think. From watching all these videos, that seems to be your guys's true power, the connection, the community. And I think, yeah, if you only build on that, you're obviously building a really wonderful, beautiful country, which I think a lot of countries can also use that as an example. But I love also that this video was made by, I don't know where he's from, but I guess he's not from Canada, because he said he just visited there. But I love that it's made from a foreigner and talking about how amazing Canada is. Like, that just shows, just how wonderful Canada must be for this guy to make a whole video. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one very, very soon.